Alright, hello everybody. So today we're going to be getting into adding and subtracting polynomials. Let me start presenting my screen. We're just going to be getting into just some basics on what is a polynomial, as well as I'm going to show you a step-by-step process that will allow you to solve any questions that deals with adding or subtracting polynomials. Okay. So first of all, what is a polynomial? Basically, it's a mathematical expression that consists of variables and coefficients that involve the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and non-negative integer exponentiation of variables. So this is some examples of what a polynomial looks like. I also included this graphic because I think it's important for the purposes of using terminology correctly. So what we have here is 6x to the power of 5. 6x to the power of 5, the whole thing is called a term. And the coefficient of the term is the number at the very beginning of the term, which in this case would be 6. So that's what we mean by coefficient. The variable is the letter that comes after the coefficient. And obviously the exponent is what is the number that the variable is raised to. So just keep that in mind as we work through the examples. So the step-by-step process in adding or subtracting polynomials, and if you follow this step-by-step process and keeping the tips and tricks in mind that I included in this process, you'll be able to solve any question related to adding or subtracting polynomials, okay? So adding, step one is we remove the brackets from each individual polynomial. Step two, we collect like terms, and I'll show you what I mean by like terms. Step 3 is optional. You can rearrange the equation to place the like terms next to each other, which just makes the adding and subtracting cleaner looking as well. Also remembering that the signs, which is the plus or minus that comes before each term, that's called the sign of a term. It stays with the term when we're collecting like terms. In step 4, we just add these like terms together by adding the coefficients together. For example, x cubed plus 4x cubed is equal to 5x cubed because the coefficient before x cubed was 1 and the coefficient before 4x cubed is 4, so 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. And then we obviously have to include the variable raised to the same exponent, which is 5x cubed. In terms of subtracting, very similar. But we just need to do one extra step when we're subtracting two polynomials or a number of polynomials. But we're just going to be looking at two polynomials today. But in the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to add and subtract multiple polynomials. It doesn't have to be two. It could be 3 or 4. And I'll be showing you a number of examples there. But today, we're just going to be looking at adding or subtracting two polynomials together. So we need to remove the brackets. But removing the brackets, it doesn't work when we're subtracting polynomials, since only the first term of the second bracket is subtracted. When the entire bracket following the minus sign needs to be subtracted. So what we need to do then is we need to flip the signs inside of all the terms in the second bracket or in the second polynomial. And by flipping the signs, I mean if the sign before a term is positive, then we make the sign of that term a negative. And if the sign of that term was a negative, it's vice versa. We flip the signs and that negative term becomes a positive term. I'll show you exactly what I mean by this. But once we flip all the signs, we can then subtract. We can then add instead of subtract the two polynomials together. Once we flip all the signs. And once we do that, we can just follow the step-by-step process that I outlined for adding polynomials. Okay, so that's the theory behind it. Let's get to some examples now. And I'll be transitioning to my document camera. Gotta love Zoom learning. All right, so let's do example 1 first. So example 1, we have two polynomials. We have 3x squared plus 2x. Plus 4, this is the first polynomial, and our second polynomial is x squared plus 4x plus 2. So our first step, is remove the brackets. So step 1, remove the brackets. So it becomes 3x squared plus 2x plus 4. So we removed the brackets of the first term, and now we got to remove the brackets of the second term. So it's going to be plus x squared plus 4x plus 2. Step 2 is we need to collect all the like terms. Remember what I mean by like term are terms that have the same variable raised to the same exponent, but not necessarily the same coefficient. So we got the variable x raised to x squared. So a like term for 3x squared would be x squared. So 3x squared and x squared are like terms. Similarly, 2x and 4x are like terms. 4 and 2 are like terms. So we add the like terms together now, or this is kind of step 2 and 3 together. We can rearrange the equation to put the like terms beside each other. So 3x squared is a like term with x squared. 2x and 4x are like terms. And 4 and 2 are like terms. Now we add the like terms together, which is step 4. We have to add the like terms together. So 3x squared plus x squared, remember when we're adding the like terms, we add the coefficients. So the coefficient here is 3. The coefficient there is 1, right? So 3 plus 1 is 4, and then of course we have to add the variable raised to the exponent. So it's going to be 4x squared, sum of 3x squared plus x squared, 2x, oh sorry, I forgot the x there. 2x plus 4x, again, is 6x, because 2 plus 4 is equal to 6, and we got to include the variable. And then finally, 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So we added these two polynomials together, 3x squared plus 2x plus 4 and x squared plus 4x plus 2. We added them together. We got 4x squared plus 6x plus 6. Okay, let's do one more example. Let's do example 2. Let's do 4x squared minus 2x minus 5. That's one polynomial, and there's brackets surrounding it, plus negative x squared plus 3x plus 3. Okay, so step 1, we remove the brackets. So we got 4x squared minus 2x minus 5. We remove the brackets again, so we got plus negative. Oh, sorry, yeah. Okay. I'm going to redo this step, actually. So if we add a negative number, we're just subtracting that number, correct? So plus negative x squared is the same thing as saying minus x squared. But remember, we're only doing that with the x squared term. Since there's a bracket, we still have to add the 3x and the 3 as well. So if we remove the brackets, we get 4x squared minus 2x minus 5 plus negative x squared, which is equal to just negative x squared, plus 3x plus 3. Okay? Now we got to collect the like terms. So 4x squared and x squared are like terms. When we subtract them together, we get 4x squared minus x squared is equal to 3x squared, right? Because 4 minus 1, subtracting the coefficients together, we get 3. And then obviously we have to add the variable raised to the same exponent, so 3x squared. Negative 2x is a like term with 3x. It's also important to keep this, like I was saying, I don't know if I said this actually, to keep the signs before each term, to keep the signs with each term. To keep the signs of each term with each term. So for example, instead of saying minus 2, instead of saying the whole thing subtracted by 2x, we say negative 2x and 3x are like terms. We don't say 2x and 3x are like terms. We say minus 2x and 3x are like terms. Okay? So if minus 2x and 3x are like terms, if we add the coefficients together, negative 2 plus 3 is equal to 1. And then obviously we have to add the variable to it. So it's just going to be x. So that's the sum of negative 2x plus 3x. And then finally, we have negative 5 plus 3. Negative 5 plus 3 is equal to 2. Right? So there's our answer. That was a little bit shorter. So a little bit, I didn't go through all the steps, just because we went through all the steps in the first example. But hopefully, you're starting to get the gist of how to add polynomials. Let's do one more example that involves subtracting polynomials now. Okay? So we got the same two polynomials from example 1, but instead of adding these two polynomials, we're subtracting them. So remember the first step, before we can remove, because if we removed all the brackets, the only thing we would be subtracting is the x squared, right? But we need to subtract the entire polynomial. So removing the brackets doesn't work. Okay? So in order to fix this issue, we flip all the signs of the second bracket. So if we flip all the signs, let me do step 1. Flip all the signs of the second bracket. So we get of the second polynomial. So we get negative x squared, right? Because the sign of the term x squared was positive. So we have to flip it from a positive into a negative. So we get negative x squared. The sign of 4x is positive, right? So we have to flip it. So it becomes negative 4x. Sign of 2 is also positive. So we have to flip it. We get negative 2. So that's step 1. We flipped all the signs. So now we have our new polynomial. This is our new polynomial. We have to add this polynomial. Add this polynomial to the first polynomial. Okay? So now we get, let me do step 2. So now we get 3x squared plus 2x, right? Just rewriting the first polynomial, plus the polynomial that we flipped the signs of each term by in step 1. So we get plus negative x squared minus 4x minus 2. Now we simply add these two polynomials together, just like we did in the first two examples. So the first step would be removing the brackets now. Now it's safe to do so because we're adding them together. Remember, plus negative x squared is just minus x squared. And then plus negative 4x is also equal to minus 4x. And then plus negative 2 is equal to negative 2. Okay? Now we collect the like terms, 3x minus x squared. Because 3x and x squared are like terms, so we get 2x squared when we subtract the coefficients together. 2x and 4x are like terms, so 2x minus 4x is negative 2x. Okay, and finally, 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. So the answer to 3x squared plus 2x plus 4 minus x squared plus 4x plus 2, the subtraction of these two polynomials, is 2x squared minus 2x minus 2. Thank you so much. I am going to be posting another video shortly that deals with more larger and more complicated addition and subtraction of polynomial questions. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I was able to help you. And take care.